corruption, Ms. Willis, that's a strong word to level against the office that Paul Howard has run for nearly a quarter century. If he gets reelected, it'll be more than 25 years.
You have a DA sitting there that doesn't have the qualifications and the experience to do the job. What I can guarantee you is with my reputation, with my community ties, I am going to be able to attract the best and the brightest minds to that office. You're sitting with someone today that actually wants to make a difference because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees.
2 hours later.
In the last 3 hours, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis admitted to a personal relationship with an outside prosecutor she appointed to manage the election interference case against former President Donald Trump.
Huh? No, wait a minute. I need y'all come again. Come again. Where y'all at now? Where y'all in my? All them people that was in my comments. Where y'all at now? Oh, okay. You know where to be found. Catch you niggas after the drop, man.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me.
We got a lot to talk about. But goddamn it, before we get into it, I gotta get into these comments, and I just got a little message for y'all. Make sure y'all stay after the video. I got a little challenge for y'all, so make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? All of that good stuff, and make sure you stay to the end of the video for a little challenge. We're gonna start helping you guys get a little bit more engaged on the channel. If you want to be a part of the channel, you want to be seen, make sure you stay to the end. And I got a challenge for you. All right, let's get into it. Let's get in, because we got a lot to talk about. Miss Fani Willis. Oh no. Y'all niggas was in my comments in that video 2 weeks ago. Oh, you can't come after a beautiful black queen. Oh, you can't be saying you saying this for views. We're gonna get into it. I want to talk about, I'm about to expose every last one of y'all. Okay, you hear me? Let's get into these comments. Let's get into, I want to see some of these. I got to expose some of these comments. Look at this idiot. Forest Fields Track. He says, this guy is just like many who speak without knowing the topic they are speaking of. If this person was really following events, he would have seen the latest court filing where Willis, Fani Willis, brings receipts showing that Trump co-defendant conspired with the special counselor's soon-to-be ex-wife to interfere with the RICO trial. The two made filings on the same day in her divorce trial to make her divorce unsealed and a motion to compel Willis to testify for a deposition. Willis has nothing to contribute to the findings in the divorce since the substance of the divorce was established 2 years ago. It would be great if people like this guy doing the video will wait until all the information is in before they start talking. But I guess everyone is looking to cash in on what they believe is their 15 minutes of fame. Well, how you look now, you fucking moron. That ain't the last one, okay? That ain't the last one. Oh, you got this guy. Look at Scott 5886. They got you to buy into that shit without even thinking. Well, how you look now, you fucking moron? Who do y'all think I am? You think because I'm black, I'm just out here niggering it up? You think I'm just out here niggering it up? I'm just out here saying anything. Let me just report on anything. I'm out here niggering it up. Let's go. Who else? She is beautiful as she is smart. Not. Who's next? Oh, you got Poppy Jones 3097. No, she didn't. Stop with the BS. Do you know this is true? No, you don't. Time for a lawsuit, buddy. Hope you have some money because you can't just say what you want to get views. I already sent it to the proper people. Boy, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. How you feeling now, nigga? Goofy. Anyway, that's enough of those comments, man. We got a lot to talk about because Miss Fani Willis, not only was Miss Fani getting her a fanny pack and stuff like a double mint Oreo cookie on the beach with your taxpayer dollars, but she was also caught firing whistleblowers after they tried to alert her that people in her staff was misusing taxpayer funds. Roll the tape.
When leaked audio showed that a whistleblower by the name of Amanda Timpson privately warned her that another employee was misusing funds. In leaked audio, you can hear Amanda Timpson telling Fani Willis that her supervisor, Michael Cuffey, intended to use part of a $488,000 federal grant to pay for things like computers and travel expenses, even though that grant was intended to counter local gang activity. 56 days later, Fani fired Amanda Timpson and had her escorted out of her office by 7 armed guards like she was some kind of criminal or something. And when Amanda Timpson filed a whistleblower complaint in 2022 alleging wrongful termination, Fani Willis issued a statement saying Amanda Timpson was a holdover from the prior administration who was fired because of her failure to meet the standards of the new administration. Now, I'm going to play the leaked audio for you, but keep in mind that this is the same Fani Willis who just got busted for having a secret affair with the married prosecutor that she hired. And they both were misusing taxpayer money to go on luxury romantic vacations. Allegedly.
Give me a sentence. What is the sentence theme?
Once I told him about his, respectfully and in an email, about his lack of leadership and the fact that he wanted to do things with grants that were impossible. And I kept telling him, like, we can't do that, and questioning stuff. He would take me off projects, tell people I wasn't doing what I was supposed to because I questioned him. Because I understood. I helped write that grant. I knew what was in that grant. He told everybody in front of Crystal, Deontay, everybody, we're going to get MacBooks, we're going to do that, we're going to get swag, we're going to use it for travel. I said, you cannot do that. It's a very, very specific grant. Took me off. I questioned Junior DA. There's kids in there from out of the county, all this. Took me off Junior DA. I did not want to do it. He made it look as if I wasn't doing what I needed to do because I questioned him. Because I knew for a fact Mr. Cuffey respectfully did not know what he was doing, period.
So I respect that as your assessment. It was clear to me that you and Mr. Cuffey were not getting along. And I'm not saying that your assessment is wrong. I want you to really listen to the words I'm saying.
Cuffey, and this is my personal opinion, to one woman to another, is dangerous to your administration. He tells people, when I reached out to you, he told me, you think your word is safe? Exactly when you reached out to Miss Willis, she called me and told me, she tell me everything. So once you reach out to her, she's going to reach back out to me. So I didn't even go to HR, and he put Dexter's name on my PDP, and I didn't even feel safe going to anybody.
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 supervisors that have failed in this building. What's interesting to me, because I'm in a learning curve too, they each pretend to have a relationship with me that they do not have. Mm-hmm. I guess that's an intimidation tactic. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that you felt that way, but Dexter certainly don't have no relationship with Michael Cuffey. You were safe to go those places.
Oh man, you can't make this shit up. Oh man, you can't. Ooh. And this brings up a bigger conversation because she ain't the only one, because we got 2 more to get into. But I just got to show the hypocrisy of Miss Fani Willis, okay? Like this is the same woman whose entire campaign was built on combating corruption and not having sex with her employees. And what she turned around and do? Fired a young woman for trying to be a whistleblower and smashed her employees. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? She quite literally said it. Roll the tape.
The district attorney's office in Fulton should be the beacon of the Southeast. It should be the absolute best office between Washington, D.C. and Miami. And right now what you have is a office of dysfunction and corruption, and we deserve better. And I am the right choice to improve it.
Corruption, Ms. Willis, that's a strong word to level against the office that Paul Howard has run for nearly a quarter century. If he gets reelected, it'll be more than 25 years.
You have a DA sitting there that doesn't have the qualifications and the experience to do the job. What I can guarantee you is with my reputation, with my community ties, I am going to be able to attract the best and the brightest minds to that office. You're sitting with someone today that actually wants to make a difference because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees.
I mean, now this brings up a larger conversation, guys. Remember all that talk about the corruption of white people and systematic racism and all of this stuff? And guys, we have so many black women in power now, white women too, and all I'm seeing is corruption. That's all I'm seeing is corruption. I mean, talk about Victoria Alonso at Disney, who created an environment that caused the entire VFX part of the Hollywood industry to shift to a new format. Victoria Alonso, a Venezuelan woman who was in power at Disney, was such a menace at Disney that VFX artists no longer wanted to work for Disney. She was such a menace that they said that if she liked you, you were flooded with work. Nothing but work. Oh, you was rich. You was bathing in gold. But if she didn't like like you wouldn't get a dime in the industry. That's not even just, that's not, you know what I'm saying? People gonna say this video is about black women, but well, but that Victoria Alonso is a Venezuelan woman, so it's not just Kathleen Kennedy. What she did to Gina Carano, corruption. Okay, corrupt. I'm telling you, they are either just as corrupt or more corrupt. But speaking of corruption, Fani Willis ain't the only one just out here wilding. Roll the tape.
Now to a Fox 5 exclusive. The former chief of staff for a Fulton County commissioner is speaking out for the first time about his almost $1 million settlement against Fulton County.
Calvin Brock says Fulton County Commissioner Natalie Hall fired him after he ended a sexual relationship with her. A federal judge ruled in Brock's favor earlier this month. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor talked with the fired employee about the toll the case had on him.
Calvin Brock says finally having this sexual discrimination case behind him feels really good. He says finding the courage to actually file it in the first place was one of the most difficult things he's ever done.
I have a regret from the first time that I was propositioned.
Fired Chief of Staff Calvin Brock says he agreed to a sexual relationship with Fulton County Commissioner Natalie Hall that he knew was wrong because he wanted to keep his six-figure salary.
Now, excuse me? Ain't this the same thing? Is this not the same thing that Mr. Weinstein went down for? Leveraging the power you have in a position against an employee? Like, yeah. You gonna beat these cheeks or you gonna be fired by the end of the week. You gonna beat these cheeks or you will be fired by the end of the week. These are sad, lonely women who can't get the man that they want, so they try to leverage the position at their jobs to force the men under them to sleep with them. Facts. Miss Fani Willis is a single woman smashing on a married man. That is the Fulton County DA, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing? The DA is sleeping with a married man, passing him funds so he can spend the funds on her, so she can get her fanny pack. And then you got this woman who quite literally told a man, if you don't give me that dick, you're going to be unemployed by tomorrow. And she meant it. Oh, and by the way, has she been fired? No. Has she been placed on administrative leave? No. But let it have been a man. You a man and you were sleeping with an employee up under you and fired her when she decided to rescind the cheeks? Not only would you be fired, sir, your career would be over. You would be stoned. You'll be playing video games in your mom's basement by the end of the month. But nah, it's a black woman. It's a black woman, so, you know, who are we to judge? You know what I'm saying? She ain't have a daddy in her life, so we got to give her a pass. What the fuck ever. On to the next. Oh, Miss Tiffany Henyard. I don't know who's more corrupt. Is it Tiffany or is it Fani? Tiffany, Fani. Keep in mind, Miss Tiffany A. Henyard was stealing cars in 2016. Somehow she becomes the mayor. Not only does she steal taxpayer dollars, raise taxes, decide that whoever becomes the mayor after her, if she was to lose in an election, that their salary would come down to $23,000 a year, despite the fact that their salary is supposed to be over $200,000. Oh, this woman is corrupt. She didn't stop there. She had the nerve to tell the taxpayers, you know, I'm gonna just let the video play.
Let's not forget about her telling the taxpayers, bitch better have my money.
And I'm looking for that Rihanna. That's what I'm looking for. This is what they told me to tell y'all right here. Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me.
What? You had the mayor told you straight to your face, bitch, you better have my money. You better have my money. And all y'all, I don't feel bad for y'all in Dalton, because you know this is what y'all did. Y'all, this is what y'all did. Yep, right there. Just put it right there. That's what y'all did. Just go ahead and take it, Tiffany. Take it. This is a sad state of affairs. This is sad. This is absolutely sad. It you know, it's like I've been, hey, call me the misogynist, call me or whatever, but you put them in power, look what happens. You put them in, at the very least, if you get a corrupt man, whether he black, white, Hispanic, at least something good is going to come out of it. Is Trump a perfect candidate? Hell no. That nigga is crooked as can be. But we had money though. You know what I'm saying? We was all eating under Trump. Biden come in and he put all these women in power. He can't even remember when the last time he took a piss. And now look where we at. Anyway, guys, I just don't know what to say anymore. Anyway, let's get to the challenge. Here's the challenge, guys. I want to hear the best nursery rhyme in the comments using the word Colossalosaurus in relation to Miss Fani Willis. Will get posted in the video at the end of the video. Okay, the 5 best comments with a nursery rhyme. You gotta rhyme with Colossalosaurus, because that's what Miss Fani Willis is, and it can't be disputed. Okay, Colossalosaurus, best 5 comments will get posted at the end of the next video. I'll talk to y'all later.
Let's go. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.